Funny story. I was streaming to the wrong key. So hopefully that works now. Alright, yeah, so I guess let's just get this started. I hope you guys realize, this stream's gonna be a bit different today. It's just that Blank is out doing something else, so she's not gonna be joining me. But, there's also a good chance to just, I guess, show you guys the Discord server that me and Blank, mostly Blank, have been working on. Well, like, I kind of wanted just to start a new thing, just because, like, the problem with the DanPlan server is that we only accept people during, like, certain periods for some reason, and I don't really like that. If someone sees the stream and wants to actually join, then, but they're not part of the DanPlan server, then they can't actually join it. So now, yeah, that's just kind of rude. Include everyone or exclude everyone. Just like delete the entire DanPlan server when it's closed and no one's allowed to join. But anyway, yeah, so it's just gonna be like a bare bones Discord server. There's a welcome thing as usual. There's gonna be there is a questions like area. I'm planning to kind of do this so that, like, if people can't actually join a stream, they can ask a question here, like, once every 6 hours. So yeah, so it's not like they can't just spam it. Also, Blank thankfully got like these two bots to screen out anyone, because this is gonna run pretty by itself. I'm not gonna really mod it too much, like moderate it too much, just because that is an insane amount of work. And I kind of want to just keep it, like, I guess, just there, so I can use this instead. Like, generally, I think it'll be okay. It won't be in anything like what I guess the DanPlan server has, but for the most part, I think it'll hopefully go well. Typical stuff. Voice channel right here. I think this will be like a waiting room to gather you guys before we actually pull you into here and here. Typical stuff. Yeah. So that's super fun. So I guess before I get into the updates and whatnot, I'll just answer your questions really fast. Okay, what's a question I get asked a lot? How are you doing today? That's a question I get asked a lot. It's always the same. I mean, like, yeah, not much else happens, but yeah, it's that. A memorable dream I once had. The only dream I've ever remembered was like an acid trip, essentially, because everything was so random and weird, and I didn't know what was happening. But it was essentially, so I was flying one time, or what I thought was flying, and then I land in a clearing, and then in the clearing there's like an old abandoned building, which I thought was like a mini clinic. So then I go inside and it's dark, and then suddenly the hallway gets really long, and then I wake up. That was the only dream that really stuck with me. Like, it was just so strange. But like, the building was based on a place that I remember from my childhood, because I would always like walk past it. It was just like in a clearing, and it was always dark and like not in use. And my friends told me that it was actually a military clinic, because where I lived was like a military town, I guess. So it was just like so strange. Anyway, most important thing on my bucket list. I don't really have one. I never really understood why people have that. If you want to do something, just do it. Like, just go for it. Don't wait till you're about to die to actually do it. Something like skydiving Or like bungee jumping, yes, wait till you're almost dead to do that, because if it snaps or breaks, then you're totally fine. Oh no, I only have like a month to live. I better go skydiving without a parachute. See what happens. so yeah, I never understood like the purpose of bucket lists. I kind of just do stuff if I have time, and it's like, yeah, why not? Just recently, actually, me and my family went to Edmonton just because, like, wow, because I went there for a grade 9 band trip, and I thought, wow, I want to go back. Let's do it. Okay, let's do a road trip and drive literally 18 hours from where I live to Edmonton. The drive was excruciating. There was a lot of pit stops. Painful roast anyone has ever used on me. People don't really do that. Like, anything they quip at me, I can quip back. So, no one's really exceedingly burned me without me quickly applying aloe vera. Ha 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 ha. That analogy. But I will say the most witty interaction I ever had with someone was in high school. Like, I think it was grade 11 or 12. There was like a massive just jerk hanging outside one of the doors to my school. Me and my friend were walking by him because like we were just hanging out. So we had to walk by him. For no apparent reason, I think he might have just been stupid or something. He says, something, wait, no, he doesn't say that. He says, let me just think, because it's actually really important. Because I might get demonetized for this, but let's go. He said, flaming, raging, something butthole. I was like, and in the spur of the moment, I said the funniest thing I've ever said. I said, you had a rough night? And oh my god, he just goes like off on me. His friends are laughing, but he's just so angry. And he starts saying like racial slurs, so I'm not going to say that, but I know I got him then. That was the wittiest thing I ever thought of in the spur of the moment. Super fantastic. I'm going to recommend a totally not awkward songwriter, Jasmine Soko. Huh, okay, I'll check her out after. One sec, how do I do that? Yeah, no, I'll check it out after. Have I seen Joker? Not yet. I'm not a big Marvel DC guy or superhero movie guy. Same with like origin stories. I do appreciate a good origin story movie, but it's, yeah, not a big movie fan just in general. How do I feel about breathing? Keeps me alive, so I like it. The enormity of the universe, your thoughts and feelings, King, or would you rather roast all of us? And yes, road trip, 6v6. What? Okay. That's not a question disc, but okay. Like, my thoughts on road trips? They're okay. But you gotta have more than one person who knows how to drive, or else it's gonna be excruciating. Because just sitting in one area, just like moving just barely for several hours at a time is actually very painful. And I would 10 out of 10 not recommend unless you have someone else switching off. That being said though, I will typically do planes. Like, any long distance, like looking back now, if I went to Edmonton again, definitely would fly. It's just so much more easier, I would say. The trip would take a lot less time, and it's just something that just makes it easier, I would say. But if you're gonna go from like Vancouver to like Vernon, I would definitely recommend just driving, because I've had to do that before. Funny story. I was a cadet back 4, 5, 6 years ago now. And I was good at it. Very good at it. And I remember one year they didn't book our plane tickets fast enough, so we actually we ended up driving from Vancouver to Kelowna in the span of a day. We got there to the place, the summer camp, at like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was painful. And this was when I was like in my teens, sometime in my teens, so it was like really painful. I was not used to waking up at such a absurd time just for a stupid military camp. Thankfully though, we had like the next day just to reset like our sleep schedule, so we didn't have to go very far. But just the fact that they decided to drive us all because they didn't book the tickets fast enough is just insane to me. 10 out of 10 would not recommend going to Vernon. Actually, no, that's a lie. I would go to Vernon again, just not during the hot season. So yeah, no, just take planes. They're super much better. Okay. So I was only planning to make the stream like 45 minutes, but it's actually been not a lot, like 10 minutes. Super fun. I guess so now I'll just do some updates about the channel, I guess. So I am planning to do something big that I'm gonna release before December. Hopefully around like Christmas time, I would say. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to stop my streaming schedule for a little bit. I don't know when I'm gonna start it though, because I'm currently still in like the planning stages of it. But it's gonna eat up a lot of my time, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time to actually stream and whatnot. So if you suddenly see me like not streaming for like a month or two, like legit, I'm gonna have to probably take off November of streaming. But it's just something that I would like to like give you guys, I guess, because like a few people have been asking for it, but I haven't really put much thought into it. But I would like you guys to kind of see me as like not just a YouTube figure that like thinks he's the top and no one can touch him, because it's very strange how people think I'm a big YouTuber when in reality I don't think that at all. Like 2 mil is like nothing at this point in like the game of YouTube. And I don't know, whenever someone says like, "Oh wow, Steven, how's it feel to be a big YouTuber?" I'm like, well, I'm not really, but thanks. And I guess like my ego does get a bit inflated anytime someone says that, and I don't really like that. I like keeping myself like humble into the ground, like grounded. I don't ever want to get into a situation where I'm like, don't you know who I am? I'm Steven from DanPlan. I have 2 million subs on I have 2 million subs on YouTube. How dare you not give me this thing for free? Like, I know I'm never gonna do that, but like still there's always that little part of me that's like, don't, like, your ego's actually getting super inflated, stop it. And it's I guess like painful for me to actually realize that that is happening. So I would like to kind of just keep myself grounded, and I think this upcoming thing that I'm planning will kind of help with that. I don't really want to say more than that, because like if it turns out like I don't actually want to do this, like, and I start pulling it, then it's like, oh crap, Steven, where's this thing you promised for me for Christmas? I was like, well, I didn't really like it, so I kind of didn't do it. Oh well, you should have said something. Like, I I know you guys wouldn't do that, but yeah, it's always like, I find it rude when someone says they'll do something but then turns out like, oh, I didn't like it, I didn't tell anyone, I stopped doing it. So I guess just for you guys watching on the stream, it's just kind of like, I guess kind of more for you guys, because you guys are usually on the stream at like 1 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock p.m. my time. So it's mostly for you guys, just to keep you guys in the loop, because you guys do watch a lot of stuff. And I know I'm not getting as many views on this channel as like regular DanPlan, but I've never really cared about views. I don't care if like 5 people see it, or like 5,000 people see it, or 5 million people see it. If I'm just doing it to have fun, and you guys help me have fun, I guess. Big numbers definitely make me feel happy, but they aren't the reason why I do stuff. So the whole reason why I guess I started actually Steven, separate from DanPlan, was because I knew there was a lot of people on Team Steven. And I really wanted to say thanks for being on Team Steven, because I'm pretty sure it's like the bigger one of the 3 teams. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, I just wanted to say thanks and just give back to you guys and just like interact, because I know I can't open my DMs again, because that was insane the last time I did it. Because yeah, no, like 1,000+ people actually like messaged me, and I did read all of them, but I couldn't respond in time. Because in order to respond, I would have to leave my DMs open, and if they were left open, people would keep replying to me. So if I didn't answer everything within like 30 minutes, and then close my DMs again, I would get just like 2,000 messages, and it was just insane. It was unmanageable, and I feel like saying, okay, here's my DMs, they're open. Oh wait, no, they're closed now. No one can talk to me. Was kind of a huge dick move, and I felt really bad when I did that. So that's why I kind of started doing the voice chat stuff. Like if we go back to DanPlan, holy crap, that's a lot of people. But if we go back to DanPlan, like this was essentially what I was dealing with when I first started doing voice chats. Just like an unreasonable amount of people, so I wasn't able to like really talk with everyone. So I decided to do like a smaller little section, I guess, and then just like do that for a while, which was actually a lot easier and more manageable to do, especially for the mods. I always feel bad for the mods whenever I stream, because like the voice chats just go crazy with crazy amounts of people going to it. And I'm very thankful, thanks guys, but it's very terrible for the mods. So yeah, I just always feel bad for them. But I think they've gotten used to it now, hopefully, especially Blank. Thanks, Blank, if you're watching this. Also, there's people in there. I'll go visit them later. But yeah, yeah, but I will. Random question just to the audience though, like, how do I say this? For my upcoming project though, I will probably need like a video camera. Right now I have like a picture camera, but I'm just wondering, like, are there any good like vlogging cameras? I know like Daniel has one, but it's like $2,000, so I'm not doing that just for one video. But it will be in real life, by the way. Ha ha ha. Don't read too much into it. But So I've just been trying to find like a good camera too, just so I can actually film what I want. And I think that may have given away what I was trying to do, but you can speculate all you want. I won't confirm it till like a few weeks before. Because then by then I will hopefully have everything completed. That is if I finish my co-op stuff too. Ugh. Just a little rant from me, like holy crap, I enjoy co-op and what it does, like internships I guess for Americans, like paid internships for Americans, but holy crap, the amount of work I have to do for nothing is just insane to me. Like I have to like set up so many meetings, set up so many meetings, do so many reports, get a lot of paperwork in. It's just insane. Just for like an internship that makes the school look good. Wow, we're putting out students who know how to do these lab things. Well, yes, the school is definitely very, very good and technical. Wow, that sounds super cool. It's just so jarring to me. But whatever, I digress. Also, just a little note for this. For if you want to ask a question, you make sure that you only ask it during my stream hours, because I won't be answering anything beforehand, so that'll really suck. Especially because like as soon as I open it for everyone, there'll be a lot of people, so it'll be super annoying to answer all of them on a single stream. I might make it a bit differently, but yeah. What were my grades like in high school? What were my grades like in high school? Straight A's throughout. Okay. Here's a backstory. More backstory. I grew up in a very white community. Like, growing up through elementary school, I was literally the only Asian in the entire school. like everyone else was actually just like white, like European white. There's only a couple of First Nations in the school, not in my classes, like in this entire school, which was, I guess, like strange, because I always thought like, oh wow, I'm Asian, so why don't I see more Asians? Which is kind of a strange thing for child Steven to think, but yeah. And I guess growing up, like grades, like in elementary school, I didn't understand the point of grades. I was essentially there, I did my homework, handed it in, didn't care if I actually learned the stuff. That was until my brother actually pulled in straight 4s in his elementary school. And for some reason, like, just that moment, I guess, kind of changed it for me. Because then it became all about, like, just do my best to, like, being competitive. And I think that's kind of when I started caring about grades. But at the end of the day, I mean, like, grades don't really matter in the long run. Like, wow, you got an A in math in grade 8. That'll, like, super help you in college. So, don't worry about your grades, but just about my backstory, I guess. Like, it's... Yeah, so, like, I started caring about grades, like, in grade 5 or grade 6. Yeah, and when I actually started trying, I got mostly A's and B's. I got a C+ in math in grade 6 overall, just because I hated math eventually. But then middle school came about, and that's when I really started getting competitive. There was a girl in my class. I'll name drop her because she probably won't see this. Katie Marenkov. She was my first rival in school, I guess. And I guess, I don't know, during middle school I wasn't really trying. But I definitely was still good at school. I got high grades, A's and B's. But then Katie comes along, and it's just like such a game changer in my head, because the first thing when our report cards came out that she asked me, how many A's did you get? I was like, everything but one. It's like, oh my god, I got all A's. I beat an Asian. And like, holy crap, that just like triggered me beyond belief. Like, why would you say that? That's racist. But that's, I guess, the second turning point where I actually got competitive and actually started getting like all A's. Like, when I got home, I would actually study. I would actually do my homework and understand what was happening. Like, okay, cross, multiply, and divide. Why and how? Cause, and it was cause like, backstory. Oh hey, cause we're trying to balance out everything by getting rid of the denominator. How do you get rid of the denominator? Well, you multiply everything. Oh, okay, then that's cool too. But then how do you get rid of this? Oh well, you also have to divide it too. And that's, I guess, the second turning point, because like, wow, that is, I guess that's all it took, just like someone challenging me to really make me care about school and my grades and my actual education. So find your Katie, everyone. Find your Katie and challenge them to a off. And why join the VC? That's so strange. Jesus. Fine, I'll join the VC. I joined the VC. That's me. I scared me too. Oh me. Of course. Sure. No, that was pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much why I started doing well in school, because she stayed with me until high school, but then she kind of just stopped doing that because she wasn't winning. That's pretty much it. Yeah, no, I'm just flexing on non-Asian people, not on non-Asian people. Like, yeah. But I mean, like, that, I guess that trend kind of carried on through high school too. Like, I was still doing really well in high school. The only time I got a B in high school was in physics. Oh, and grade 11 math, because I hated my teacher and she was not good at teaching. But physics, there's only like 2 physics teachers and I got the better one, but he's still so bad. Like, if anyone out there knows a good physics teacher, please tell me, because I have yet to find even one who knows what they're doing half the time. It's just like a little rant. Okay, well, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's good. I mean, like, everyone should have, yeah, everyone should have an interest. Fish 4K videos. Oh, you mean like nature documentaries? Oh, okay. It's not a bully if they're laughing. Your terrible area. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I picked you guys. You guys are usually, so the reason why these people are here is because they usually are in my streams, and Yeah, they are stalkers. but I just want like I just wanted to say thanks for these guys because they're usually here. And when Georgina's not being a meanie to me, then I totally appreciate her presence here. Like, look at this. The welcome chat even foretold her meanness to me. Party's over. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but so pretty much this is the server. I don't plan to really add more channels to this, I guess. I kind of just want it to be like a bare bones thing that I just use for the streams. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I put the questions for Steven, so if people can't talk in voice chat, they can do that. Also, what the hell? Regina, I swear to Jesus, I'll uninvite you so hard. No, I'm 100% sure that Emily will not remember me, and that she definitely moved away, so I don't know where she's at right now. I would Facebook stalk her, but I really don't care at this point. Yeah, what's up? Am I still taking Halloween costume ideas? No, I actually found one that's really funny and that I could actually wear in a lab. So that's the problem. Like, I have to still do work in this. I have to, yeah, or like Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein. Like, so I have to actually wear a lab coat over this. So it's gonna wreck it. So anything that's big and bulky, like Mirio and his muscles, is gonna be insane and impossible to actually wear. So I can't be Mirio. Unfortunately, I can't be Mirio for once. Ugh. Yeah, what's up? Like, yeah, but I do read the manga. It's super good. Yeah, what's up, Disc? What's up, Disc? Oh, no, I'll tell you guys the costume because I can't really show it. I'm planning to go as 50 Shades of Grey. Just like tape 50 gray colors on my body and call myself 50 Shades of Grey. What's the costume idea, Arya? That's too, again, I have to wear a lab coat over this, so it's going to be really hard. Gross. Oh yeah, yeah. The hat's too. The hat is too tall. I can't wear that. Yeah. Yeah, but I just want to. So I just kind of wanted to open this up for like some people, and then once it's all good to go and we get all the like censoring bots, like no swearing in here in the slightest, like that's why me is there. Like funny. So yeah, but it's pretty much like I just wanted to use you guys as a trial run. You guys are kind of my guinea pig, so thank you for being my test. And okay, that's weird. What's up, Disc? The lab rats. Okay. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll add that right now. I'll add it right after the stream. You guys, lab rat. Like, yeah, cause, yeah. What's up? Oh, right, it's exam season for you guys. Good luck, guys. May the power of Steven, like, keep you awake at night. Yeah, exactly. Right, and stay hydrated. Yeah. Like, yeah. And so, hopefully, yeah. So that has been about half an hour. So, I think I'll call it quits for this stream today, because I just wanted to be, like, an update stream, I guess, for you guys. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, just flex on you guys. Yeah? What did you want to tell me? Mm-hmm. Aw, thanks. It's also a YouTube project, so don't worry. I'll eventually show you guys. Sorry, say that again. That people ask for a face reveal? Not really. People are generally curious. Like, they always want to see a real person behind a personality, and I guess that's pretty much what they've been trying to do with my face reveal. I'll give you a hint though, it's not that. So you don't worry. There you go. But yeah, back of my head. Yeah. Yeah. Kidney. Yeah, kidney reveal. Okay. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave the chat. You guys can stay here if you want, but I'm just gonna be heading out soon. Thanks for being my lab rats. I'll give you the things later. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the stream, I want to say. So just with the server, I'll be opening it up to everyone sometime, probably, hopefully before, probably after next week's stream. Shoot, should I? Yeah, no, I'll probably open it around next week, before next stream, or after next stream, sometime in between then and there. But for now, that's everything. See ya, guys.